Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So, looking at Bitcoin right now, you can see that you're coming down. Obviously, my target still remains this 55 EMA at a push. Okay, because you can see any time Bitcoin's come down to it, it's always been a fantastic area to just accumulate Bitcoin. Okay, but obviously there's no guarantees. If you start to fall through this support, like I've said to you many times, it is quite negative. Okay, for Bitcoin to lose that and start turning it into resistance, because if you do start to see something like this for Bitcoin, this 20 EMA on the monthly, if this starts to roll here and you create this death cross, okay, and then you start turning the EMAs into resistance on the monthly, you can see how it contributes to a whopping downtrend here, and you're losing structure and support. Okay, and you basically come up, come down, come up, come down, and you're rolling just there. Okay, I don't necessarily envision it, because fundamentally I think Bitcoin's too strong. I know it's going through a heinous correction, but it's part and parcel of this ABC correction that I think Bitcoin's going through. Okay, and I've gone through this with you before, that I think that what you've got here is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is an irregular correction ABC, and it's being, you know, there's kind of confluence to that it is, because XRP, okay, I'm looking at XRP and Chainlink, certain altcoins went up as well with Bitcoin last year when it bottomed, but a few majority altcoins actually put in an ABC correction zigzag that they're in right now. Okay, and it's my opinion that Bitcoin put in an irregular correction. Okay, actually made a high in a correction, so it's an irregular ABC correction. So what we're looking for is the end of this correction to be over, because after that I think that what we've got here for Bitcoin, once it lowballs out and finds its support and the target it's trying to get to, okay, is a huge impulsive move to the upside, okay, which sort of comes unexpectedly, just like this did. You know, we start to break out of a few months, attack the highs, and then we're gone basically, and we're breaking the highs. I do think that's coming, okay, but that's my own opinion. It's always been my opinion, you know, ever since we started down here to come up, it's always been my opinion that Bitcoin's got a target in mind, okay, but this time it's sort of taking longer to get to it, okay. But again, nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If I drop the XRP chart in here, I can show you, okay, that, you know, last year, if I stretch it out a little bit, last year you can see that Bitcoin put in this top just there, and then it's putting this A leg down, this B leg high, and then this C leg drop. Okay, and this is called a regular correction. Now, if we look at the XRP chart, you can see that it putting this A leg down, this B leg high, and right now you're putting in this C leg. So this is some kind of zigzag correction for XRP, and this is some kind of irregular correction for Bitcoin, which, you know, I think is coming close to an end basically. I wish I could tell you conclusively where the end is and the exact target of that, but I think that this is an irregular correction in a bull market basically, you know, and people say, oh, you know, you're denying we're in a bear market and things like that, you're an idiot and things like that, but it's just what I'm looking at the minute. I'm giving more stance to the fact that this is still a corrective phase of a bull market, and you're missing this final fifth wave and this push in this bull market. And the reason is here as well is because this particular situation of this B leg, so we've got this A leg down, this B leg, was not a blow off top. Okay, it wasn't a blow off top. It didn't break out, and altcoins didn't go insane. We didn't have an altcoin season that a lot of people are anticipating as well, which is what you usually see in a blow off top, which is contributing to the blow off top, which I think is coming, you know. So I think that, you know, at the minute the Bitcoin dominance is creeping up because the correction is nearing an end, and when Bitcoin starts to break out, this is where you're going to see this big rally, this big fifth wave push. It's just my opinion, okay, and with that you're going to see, you know, XRP start to come up as well and break this high, and then you're going to get that alt season and everything's going to go insane. Everyone thinks they're going to be a millionaire, you know, and hairdressers and taxi drivers, and everyone thinks they're going to get ultra rich, and that's where you look at yourself and think, okay, well, everything's overheated, we're high in the sky, time to exit the market, okay. And you know, and I think that that's what's coming, but again, it's just my you know, it's my advice, not financial advice, sorry, it's my own opinion, not financial advice, okay. So yeah, it's sort of marrying up with this ABC zigzag on XRP. We've got this irregular correction on Bitcoin as well. So, you know, a lot of people would say, well, this is the top, and you know, you've been in a bear market since then, and Bitcoin's coming down, and it's actually putting an irregular high in a bear market. But if that is the case, then this is still an irregular correction, and right now you're in the C leg of that correction because you've lost this A leg. So you're coming down this C leg, which, you know, you're coming down a C leg it has to end, and at that point when it ends you start to come back up, just like you did here. Let me show you. Okay, so in my opinion I think that the C leg is sort of nearing its end basically, and I'm trying to find a low for you, but you've got an ABC there, you've got an ABC there, you've got an ABC correction there. Okay, and where did you find support on the 55 of each ABC correction? Just there and just there, and equally you're right here now. Okay, and I've said this the whole time, if you close below the 20, your target is a 55. You can see you've not quite met it yet. So is it a case that Bitcoin is sort of toying with one last dip, for correction of around about 24604, which is the 55 EMA on the monthly time frame? Would that be a good area to put bids in? Would it be a good area to accumulate Bitcoin? Well, historically it's shown you that it is. So yeah, why would this time be any different? So yeah, I think that the ABC is nearing its end. I don't necessarily think that you're in this multi-year, sort of multi-month bear market for Bitcoin from this top. Okay, I think that the correction's almost over here for Bitcoin, and when it is over, I do think you'll start to come up, and it'll be really, really fruitful for those that sort of bought the dip basically. But again, nothing to say is financial advice. So yeah, that's just my opinion, and I think that what we've got here is that the cycle is broken, and it is broken because we've got this large impulse from 2018 to 2019. Then you've got the ABC correction, okay, which is a wave 2 correction. Then you've got this huge third impulse, okay, and it's happening year on year. So we've got 1 year impulse, 1 year correction, 1 year impulse, 1 year correction. Okay, so like I said to you, 2022 into 2023 I think is going to be absolutely fruitful for crypto and Bitcoin especially. Now I know a lot of people are saying the outside world, the Fed, Ukraine, things like that. But I think, it's just going for its correction. It's going to lowball out, and after that, it's going to come up, and you're going to be scratching your head. Why is it doing it? Because Bitcoin does what it wants to do, okay? So this is my own opinion. Nothing I say is financial advice, but I think we're nearing the correction completion, and when it does, you start to come up. And I think, historically, it shows that these levels are good levels to accumulate Bitcoin, okay? So my target is primarily, if we do start to capitulate and roll once more, I would be looking to load up on the 55 EMA right here for Bitcoin, okay? And with that, look at some altcoins as well, because I think that the Bitcoin dominance chart will be overextended, and I think that that's where, you potentially get more gains in altcoins going forward. But again, nothing I say is financial advice, okay? That's just a quick little update on my sort of outlook for the market ahead. I think that this potentially as well, like I've said to you, is some kind of big impulsive wave 1, and I think you're going to have a big long prolonged wave 2, and then you've got your big wave 3, 4, 5 and all that, and this is just the start of a new cycle for Bitcoin going forward. Okay, take care everyone, back soon with another update in Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.